sticker. Country and Kool-Aid and bags of sticker. She gon' keep a sticker. And baby, that's why I hate it if you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Chris Bassett. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. On the ground, a sliding stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Cody Bellinger.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one is downstairs. And now 2-0.
2-0 to count.
2 out, space is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Bellinger up to hit, 5 for 5 yesterday. He was incredible to watch in that one. In there, and it's 0-1. Bellinger in his 9th season, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Hit in the air, center field. Lucas makes the catch, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here with my pal Ziggy, and on the mound in this one, Clark Schmidt.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Nathan Lucas leading things off and takes a strike. And he swings over the top there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter is George Springer. Just 1 for 12 in the series coming in. There's the strike. Check swing, called strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 4 hits and 11 tries so far in the series. That one misses. 1-0. This to third. Chisholm whips it to first.
He's out.
And Guerrero is set down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, George Springer.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
For the Yankees, third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Bassett back to work. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
That catches the corner. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled away. Foul ball there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Anthony Volpe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Barger on the move to the gap. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now for the Jays,
Leading
Alejandro
off for the
Kirk.
Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. The pitch. Just missed.
1-1.
Next offering is foul back. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Will
Here's the
Wagner.
third baseman, Will Wagner. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Right down the chute. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez makes the catch, and there's two down. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one lifted in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Wells, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
2 outs. And a
Ball
curve
one.
is down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The Yanks lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Leo Jimenez now at the plate.
Second baseman, Leo Jimenez.
Jimenez launched a homer in his most recent game.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next
Ball one.
offering down in the dirt. That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. And that's downstairs and outside.
Runner.
There goes the runner. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham is there. Makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
Jr.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd.
Ball. 1 ball.
Well, that's kind of what you
2
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one hammered. That's back. It's a ball. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 16th homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how the
Yankees,
series has played
the
out so
designated
far.
hitter, Aaron Judge.
Try to open up, but then I close tight. 'Cause who could understand what I feel like?
Line drive. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Fly to center his first time. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 quick outs here
Now
at the
batting,
top of the 4th.
third baseman Jazz
And up
Chisholm
next for New York,
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Yeah.
There's a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe zips it to first.
That's an out.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Grisham sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman Will
Wagner. Next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to left his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and now first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're headed to the 5th. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bassett back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a
Anthony
great
Volpe.
swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one.
strike.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one hit to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball.
Ball off the plate.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
That one fouled off. And the sweeper misses.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And now Oswald Peraza. That misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Dominguez at second with 2 down. That one missing inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the batting order turns over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Grisham. Out number 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Nathan Lucas.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That's in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit.
Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now here is Addison Barger. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch kicks away. Guerrero up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And foul ball. And there's a ball. Alejandro Kirk on deck for the Blue Jays. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Foul ball. Barger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's to third. Chisholm. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
DJ LeMahieu.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneider hauls it in for the out. It's Aaron Judge now.
The
1 for
designated
2.
hitter, Aaron Judge.
First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a strike.
He got away with one there,
1-1.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And now 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Good late
balls,
sink
2
on that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's
Full
down
count.
and in.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish
Ball
line.
4. Take your base.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional
batting,
walk, but
right
he
fielder,
wasn't exactly
Cody
trying to attack the
Bellinger.
zone either.
So a man aboard. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, safe. It's 3-1.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was
Third
ready to
baseman,
swing it on the
Jazz
first pitch.
Chisholm.
That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Chris Bassett, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Amir Garrett.
Number 33.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That
2-2.
one misses, and it's 2-2. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And that gives them a lead. It's 4-3.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, left field. Schneider makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Austin Wells. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Now a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Barger pulls it down, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't.
Now pitching for
Out
New
of the
York,
bullpen for the Yankees,
number
Ian Hamilton.
71.
Definitely a guy that
Ian
pounds the strike
Hamilton.
zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Well,
Lead
1-run
out
game.
for
And
Toronto.
now here is
Shortstop,
Ernie Clement.
Clement.
In there at the knees. Strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Now batting third baseman, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner will hit next. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Chisholm makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And next for
Now
Toronto,
batting
Davis
left
Schneider.
fielder, David Schneider.
On the ground to third. Chisholm gets it to first. Inning over. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tommy Nance.
Just trying to keep this
Now
one close
pitching
here,
for the
and this
Blue
is where a
Jays.
bullpen can give their players a chance
Number
to fight
45.
back into the game.
Now here's Trent
Tommy
Grisham.
Nance.
0 for 3 in this one.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Nance sets, fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage
next,
counts where
for the
batting
Yankees,
averages are just so
first
much
baseman,
higher.
DJ
Just kept it
LeMahieu.
simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Nance, in his 3rd season, he throws a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The pitch to LeMahieu. That's outside. And the count even 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2. Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Bellinger stands in here, takes ball one low. Grisham, the runner at first with two gone. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with two
Now
out.
batting, third baseman, Jazz Chisholm, Jr.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. This one chopped to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a pair. Seventh inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York,
on here, Mark
number
Leiter
56.
Jr.
These are the spots
Mark
relievers
Leiter
really
Jr.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Jays,
Leading
Leo
off for the
Jimenez.
Jays, second baseman, Leo Jimenez.
And that misses. And that's ball one. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nathan
And now the center
Lucas.
fielder, Nathan Lucas. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job
Now
done
batting,
when the team needs you to
second
come
hitter,
through. It's just
George
bigger than your own individual
Springer.
stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now George Springer right through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay
ball,
dialed in here.
one
Look
strike.
for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Just misses there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Grounder might be 2. That takes care of Springer.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one missing low. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham trying to get there. And that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
Nick
Blue
Samplin
Jays.
will take over here.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Well, 1-run game. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. Outside low. And the count's full. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away. So up next, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Now a fly ball to right center. Lucas heading to the alley. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for
New
the New
pitcher
York
for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Luke
Number
Weaver.
30.
Well, the best relievers
Luke
love the
Weaver.
opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So here's the cleanup
Leading
hitter,
off for
Addison
Toronto,
Barker.
right fielder, Addison Barker.
And that one fouled off. That one's in there. 0-2 now. And
That's the
ball
ball.
one. Outside
2-2.
with a breaking ball. Swung on, belted. Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So the tying run at second. Swinging a foul out of play. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting, shortstop.
So up next for
Ernie
Toronto, Ernie
Clement.
Clement. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. And a count 1-2. Blue Jays down a run. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New arm out of the bullpen, Justin Brule.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So digging in, Oswald
Number
Peraza.
56, Justin Brule.
That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Green warming up as well.
Ball 2.
And that is out of play. The 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. That's outside. Counts full, 3-2. And they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a 2-out double off the bench.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Man, that
Designated
feels
hitter,
so
Aaron
good to shoot an
Judge.
absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next
Now
batter,
batting,
but I
right
totally
fielder,
understand
Cody
going with the intentional
Bellinger.
walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Line drive. And foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And that's in there for strike 1. So they're all loaded up.
Ball 1.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Two outs. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. Full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Devin Williams comes out trying to close it out.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette, and this is a big at bat in this ball game. That's out to center field. Grisham settles under it. Brings it in, and there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Jimenez swings through it for strike 1. And fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Out to short, Volpe. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
What I'm like, I'm just